So hey, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to do a little bit of review of the Wandrd Roam sling bag. I have this in 6 liter. I'll do a little bit of review of it, show some of its top features and everything. And then I'll do a little bit of comparison between that and this, which is the Peak Design 6 liter. These are both 6 liter bags, and to me the Wandrd bag just feels a lot smaller than the Peak Design bag. I don't know how how the bags are measured as far as the liters and all that stuff goes, but in use, in my opinion, the Wandrd feels smaller than the Peak Design. Just getting that right off the bat, out of the way. Let's talk about some of the features of the Wandrd Roam Sling. So the first thing is on the back side here, you have this pocket. And what you can do with this pocket is you can get a case for your laptop or iPad, and you can strap your laptop or iPad into this pocket. It has a zip on the bottom, so your iPad or laptop will be stuck in here, strapped in, nice and secure. It gives you a good way to use this sling bag and carry a full-size laptop or a full-size iPad. I don't ever bring an iPad or a laptop with me when I'm out shooting, or when I'm out shooting with this type of bag. But I found this is a great place to put your cell phone in. There's plenty of room in there to put your cell phone in there, and that's what I use it for. Going to the front, we have these straps here on the front. I haven't really used them just for a whole lot. I guess you could put a tripod in here, like a full-size tripod, and it would probably hang in there pretty good. I did put this little vlog pod in there when I first got the bag, and right away it just slipped out. Automatically. So you may be able to secure that better in there somehow than I did, but I just wound up I don't want to take any chance like that. So in the past, I put in you can put a good umbrella in here or a coat, string it out and stuff it in there, or like an extra shirt or something like that. And that's what I've used these for in the past. It's neat to have some straps on the front of here, just in case you need, something, a situation arises where you need some extra straps or a place to lash something on the front of it. One thing that I like about this one that the Peak Design doesn't have is down here on the bottom, there is a place for a water bottle. Okay, you don't have this with the Peak Design. I don't know that you could get in this 6 liter. I don't know that you could get a very large water bottle in there, but you could definitely get probably a 16 liter or a 24 liter water bottle in there, no problem at all. It expands. It has some elastic. It has an elastic band there. You can cinch down on it, so you could probably fit a pretty decent sized one in there. But maybe not one of those big old 32-ounce jobs. But like I say, the thing that I've used this water bottle holder for is basically this tripod, and it slips right in there, and I can cinch it down really tight. Had it that way all over Branson, and it never fell out. So that's a really cool feature, if you ask me, and one that the Peak Design doesn't offer. On the front of this bag, there's a little pouch right in there. And that sucker, this one has a little key ring and stuff, and a spot for something. But you're gonna have to put something extra flat in this thing. By the time you put the camera in there, it really starts pushing on this particular pocket. You may be able to get your keys in there. I don't know. To me, this is just something if you want to store something extremely flat. For me, it's a good place to put these little cleaning pads and stuff, a cleaning cloth, something like that. But once you get a camera in this sucker, you're not going to have much room in this front pocket, I don't think, for storage. Going to the inside of the bag, up here on top is a zipper pocket there, and it just goes the whole length of the bag. I just have my little SD card reader in there. There's no storage, there's no dividers, so it's just kind of open storage. It'd be a good place to put pens, markers, things like that. Just not a whole lot of room in there, But I found out the perfect spot to put this because I like carrying this with me just in case I want to get some of those pictures off my camera super fast. Don't have to mess with the app. Okay, on this side of the on the back side of the bag, you know, you have some room again for some more flat items. There is some little pockets there for your extra batteries right there. If you want to put them in there, maybe enough room for ND filters on this side. I'd have kept these ND filters in the back here, but just a little bit more room on the back side. But again, the more you kind of fill this up, the more you kind of fill this space up back here, and the more you kind of put in here, the less room you're getting for your camera, okay? And if you take a look at this main camera compartment there is enough room, I found, and it was pretty much mandatory for me to keep this bag. I can keep a A7 R5 or A7 IV or whichever, you know, like a full frame camera like that, and my Tamron 70 to 180 in this bag. I can carry it in this bag, no problem. Now, when you do put a camera like that in that bag, the eyepiece really starts pushing out right here in the front of it. It really starts pushing out this part of the bag. So it's pretty tight. And if you were to drop this bag with like an A7 R5 or a full frame camera on there, and it could hit right on that eyepiece, may damage your camera. I'm not saying it's going to or anything. I'm just saying that when you put a full frame camera in here, the eyepiece, the eye cup, whatever you want to call that, starts pooching out this part of the bag. And it's definitely noticeable. Okay, but again, it does fit in here, that size of camera gear. Now, I'll have, you know, I carry mainly in this bag, I've carried my ZVE1. It fits nice, but even then, like this little microphone cover, it pooches out just a little bit on the outside of this bag. So if you're wanting to carry a full frame camera, I don't know that maybe you should not get the 9 liter. The 9 liter might be a little bit better fit for something like a full frame. But having said that, you know, I keep my ZVE1 in here with the 20 to 40 Tamron, no problem. I kept my 360 camera. Like I say, I keep my tripod on the bottom. There is ample enough room in here to keep that, but there's just not a whole. It just doesn't feel like your gear is fitting comfortably in your bag, if that makes any sense. But overall, I do like this bag. Like, I like the material. I like the look. It's nice, and I'm sure it's waterproof. For most purposes, I do like this portion of the bag. This is great. Now, what I didn't like about this bag, and I'm going to keep it, there's no doubt about it, but what I didn't like about this bag was the strap on it. I'm a little bit bigger of a guy, there's no doubt about that. So this might not pertain to you, and this may be only affecting me, or maybe the way I like to wear my bags. But sometimes I like to wear it up tight like this. Sometimes I like to wear it a little bit lower. I just like a good variety of options. But this one, when I get the padding up here, the only way that can fit is wearing it pretty high up on my back. And I don't particularly like that. I like to have different options, because sometimes things get heavy and you just want to kind of adjust it this way or adjust it that way, or just kind of get it in a different spot or whatnot. But it's hard to do if being that the strap is so much shorter than the Peak design. Also, on this particular strap, like the strap itself is a little bit more rough than the Peak design bag. It's the Peak design is made like out of like a seat belt. This is a little bit more rough, so it's a little bit harder to adjust it, this bag, than it is the Peak design. So just something to keep in mind when you're using this bag. As far as this padding goes right here, as far as the whole bag overall, yeah, when you get that in place and you get locked in, it's pretty comfortable, you know. But again, you're not going to get just a whole lot of stuff in this bag to weigh it down, just a whole lot. So you expect it to be fairly comfortable just by the nature of the bag itself. But this shoulder pad does a good job of keeping it nice and comfortable on your shoulder. But like I say, you don't have much options to readjust or anything, because the strap is just so much shorter. In fact, when I bought this bag, the first thing I did was look for some strap extensions, or maybe to see if they sewed a longer strap. If you look at this peak design right here, I mean, I can wear it much lower like this, or I can wear it on my side, and I can kind of adjust the strap up. I can wear it much lower. I can adjust the strap a little bit and wear it over more towards my side, a little higher, or lower to my side, more like a purse. And like I say, this strap right here is way softer. Like, again, it's made out of seatbelt material. It's way softer, and it's way easier to adjust with this this proprietary buckle that they use. And the strap is just so much longer that it just gives you a lot more options in order to, kind of adjust things. And, you might get tired of wearing it this way or that way, and you just kind of can move it around a little bit and just adjust it and keep you going throughout the day. This just feels like a much bigger bag to me. And you can, in my opinion, hold much more in this bag. But overall, I like the looks of this bag better. I like the form and function of this bag better. So, which one do you choose? I don't know. I guess it depends on what kind of situation you're going into. But there's definitely pros and cons of each. Basically, on the Wandrd bags, if I was going to buy one today, if I had just a little point and shoot, maybe some few little odds and ends, I might consider that little 3-liter Roam sling bag from Wandrd. If I had like a smaller APS-C camera, like maybe the XS10 or some camera like that, like a smaller APS-C camera, I might could recommend the 6-liter. That's about what size you want here. If you want to jump up into full frame and you want to use the Wandrd, or you like a larger APS-C camera, like a H1 or H2 from Fuji, or I don't know, R7 from Canon or something like that, like a larger APS-C camera. You might want a little bit longer lenses or bigger lenses or whatnot. I would definitely look into the 9-liter of this bag. Now, you will be able to fit those cameras into the 6-liter of the Peak design, no problem. I've carried full frame camera all over hell and back in this bag, no problems at all. So this bag will actually do it. Full frame, and full frame lenses. This bag, not quite sure about it. And of course, if you wanted to upsize this bag, you could even carry more. But again, I cautioned you into getting bigger and bigger bag, because the more stuff you pack into this sucker, the more uncomfortable it's going to get. So anyway, I just rambled on for a bag for about 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.